Chat, what's going on? Welcome in, KCSN Live here. We're back. We are back. Very excited to be back after yesterday not having a show yesterday. It's the first time in a while that we hadn't had a show. I had a KCSN Live. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me here on a Wednesday edition. This today kind of snuck up a little bit on me. It's Ball Maps Day, chat. Ball Maps Day snuck up on me as a little bit as I was sitting here at the KCSN World Headquarters, and I realized, oh, I gotta get ball maps ready to go. So we have ball maps. We will talk about that. We'll talk about the Chiefs' upcoming game against the Broncos. I already see everybody in the chat. Shout out to Gary. Gary was the first one in the chat today. Shout out to him. Make sure to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you to the chat. Jackie Moon, Luis, D Fizz. Appreciate everybody in there. I see people dropping their predictions in there. 28-14 Chiefs. We got a 21-16 Chiefs. 2019 Chiefs. It's an important game, chat. I truthfully think that this is probably... Just kick the shit out of my water bottle. I think this might be the most important Chiefs game, regular season Chiefs game, in quite some time. In quite some time, this might be the most important regular season game for the Kansas City Chiefs. Let me know what you guys think. I'm trying to think back to what was the last game that was most important. Joshua Briscoe and I talked about it a little bit on Only Weird Games yesterday. But in terms of... the Chiefs have played a lot of important regular season games, right, when it comes to seeding, right? When it comes to this game's for the 1 seed, it's important, you got to win this game. But being on this side of the playoff bracket this deep into the season is something unfamiliar in the Patrick Mahomes era, at least. This game is going to mean a lot, especially for the division. Man, when was the last time I had this important of a divisional game, chat? I think we got to go back to some years. To where this game, to where they had a regular season game mean this much to them. In terms of making the playoffs, winning the division. It's been a minute since these games have mattered, chat. Shout out to DT. Cody Smith says it wants it to be 38-3. Yeah, Kelsey walk-off against the Chargers. What year was that? Was that 22? 20... what year was that? But that wasn't really even for the playoffs, though, right? That might have been for the division. Let's look at that. This might be... We might have hit a research time already in the show, chat. Might have hit a research time already. Chiefs Pro Football Reference. Let's bring this sucker up. We really need to go to all seasons is what we need to do. And then we need to go... And I'll share this with you guys here. Hey, wait. All right, let me move myself here. I'm gonna put myself over here. Whoops. All right, here we go. Thank you for liking and subscribing. We're gonna find out, chat, when the last game that the Chiefs had was as important as this one coming up here. That Kelsey walk-off was probably the last great Thursday night game ever. 2019 has to be the most important regular season game since the Kadarius Toney year. Ed is telling me 2019. Let's start at 2019. I think that's probably a good starting point, okay? Let's go 2019. The Chiefs won the division pretty handily, right? They won the division pretty handily in 2019. They were 12-4, so I don't know if there was a regular season game in this year that was necessarily as important. They lost to the Colts that year. Is that a home? 19-13. Gross. That's disgusting. That's gonna be the score of this Colts game that's coming up, dude. I tell you, chat. That's gonna be the score of it. God, what game was that? Was that an Andrew Luck game? It had to have been, right? Yeah. Nope. Jacoby Brissett. Wow. Look at all those Adam Vinatieri field goals. 27-yard touchdown pass to Byron Pringle. Harrison Butker field goal. 2 Harrison Butker field goals is your scoring in that game. That's brutal. 18 of 29 for Jacoby Brissett. 151. Mahomes was 22 of 39 and 321 and lost? That's crazy. That's a crazy game. Was this back in the day when the Chiefs defense... Well, it was 2019. They won the Super Bowl that year. Right? Yeah, they won the Super Bowl that year. Yeah. crazy that they lost that game. So I don't know if there's a regular season game that year. It probably not 2018 though either, right, chat? Like, when was the last time the division was truly close in this 9-year span that the Chiefs have won it? That was a Sunday night game? Damn. Most important game since 11-7 of 2021 versus the Packers after being 11-4 or 4-4. Yeah, but that was Cody's saying it was a Monday night game in 2021. All right, let's go check out. Wait, Jackie, you said, which one did you say, Jackie? Jackie said 2021. 2021. Okay. Division really hasn't been close since he started. Right, that's what I'm saying, D-Fizz. Like, I think that, like, this might be the most important and most high-stakes divisional game that Patrick Mahomes has ever had to play in. When we're going back and looking at it, let's go to 2021. Like, 2020, 14-2, not even close. Like, they won it with so many games to spare, right? 2021, they also won it. I mean, 2 games, I guess. And the Raiders. What happened to the Raiders there? Holy cow. 12-5 for the Chiefs in 2021. Let's go check out that 2021 Chiefs team. You're saying when they started to avoid going to 4-4, or they were 4-4 and they beat the Packers. Probably this Raiders game right here. They beat them 48-9 though, Chad. That was probably the more important like divisional game for them, right? Well, this game against the Raiders would have probably have been some pretty high stakes going into that one, because at that point the Raiders. Let's look at this box score here. Heading into this game, the Raiders were 6-7, I guess. Chiefs were 9-4. So I guess they were kind of settled already in first place. And they spanked them, chat. Holy cow. Yeah, I think this was a Gruden game. Yeah, I mean, I say that because the Chiefs only lost 1 game after being 4-4. But this upcoming game is for sure the most important. What's up? BJ Kissel in the house, everybody. BJ, we're trying to figure out. Yeah, hang on. If you want to swing over here, I've actually got it all set up that we can chat like this.
I can hop on for a minute.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure out. Chat, let me know if you can't really hear us. I've got it on the boom mic, so it should be good. We're trying to figure out if this is the most important divisional game that Patrick Mahomes has ever played.
Besides Denver, his first start ever.
Yeah, that was week 18 though, so it's not like
Important for the team or just important in...
I think for the team, yeah. I don't think there's... Because the division hasn't been close since he started.
Right, but we didn't know that when he went down to San Diego and played in the soccer field and absolutely tore him apart. Getting wheel routes to the fullback, just showing off.
Right.
The Anthony Sherman touchdown, like off the
yeah,
in stride. They were just toying with him at that point.
Rich Bisaccia. It was Rich Bisaccia. Was the head coach of that team. Dude, that was. I remember doing this post-game show. We did this from the Kingdom Bar that was unfinished, the 48-9 game when they huddled on the 50-yard line.
Yep.
I mean,
they did that all the time, though.
Yeah.
Lamar Houston used to do that. Back when he played for the Raiders, he was notorious for doing it before the games, because he'd like run through the cheerleaders when they're in the middle of their stuff.
Yeah.
They used to be like, I don't know who this guy was, but started running through.
I mean, that's the closest it's been. 2021 is probably the closest the division's been since he took over. 11-6. What was that 23?
Definitely the Mount Rushmore of most important games.
Yeah,
it's
regular season for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because it always
15-2.
These words like always. Like a lot of the Denver games have been late, where we just started whoever, or even a few of the Chargers games, where it's like week 17, the backup quarterback starting.
Right.
Yeah, that's happened several times.
And like if we go to 2018 when he first started, right? They won the okay, so they were 12-4 and 2018 is his first year starting, right? Yeah. So they had the tiebreaker over the Chargers as well.
Look at that season. What was the last divisional game they played that year?
Against the Raiders when they were 12-4. That was the last game of the
35
season.
to 3.
Yeah. Then they lost to
Oh, Chargers. They're right there.
They lost to the Chargers by a point. That was a Thursday night game. Ooh, what happened in this game? Anthony Lynn. Mike Williams 1-yard touchdown pass from Phillip Rivers at the end of the game. 4 seconds left.
In Arrowhead. Yeah.
Boy, I don't remember this game.
Dude, I always thought Mike Williams was like the greatest, like a top 5 receiver in the NFL.
He's definitely top 5 against the Chiefs.
Yeah, he was always really, really good against the Chiefs.
If he played the Chiefs, look at that stat line. 24, 34, 243, 2 touchdowns.
Go down.
Phillip Rivers kind of balled though. Holy cow.
Yeah. Shot putting it all over the field.
And you had Damian Williams 49 yards, Darrell Williams 13 yards.
I like Darrell Williams.
I do too. He led the team in receiving that day too. Damian Williams did 74.
Forget. Tyreek Hill, 4 targets, 46 yards.
46 yards. That's interesting. I mean,
or Kelsey.
Kelsey didn't do a whole lot in that game. 61 yards, 7 catches. Well, I mean, pretty good day at the office, truthfully.
Yeah, and Damian led the team.
That's crazy. Huh. So yeah, I guess I didn't realize that first year. They had tied.
So this would be the most important game that they've won.
Right.
Because the last time they played one that was this important,
they lost it.
Probably that one.
Yeah. Wait, what were the Chargers going into that game? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do the box score. They're both 11-3 heading into the game, and then the Chargers won it to go to 12-3, and the Chiefs obviously then beating. They went out after that. Oh no, they lost to the Seahawks the next day. Oh, okay, I remember that game actually. So the Chargers. Hang on a second. I gotta see how this.
Hold on, go to the box score of the Seahawks. That's really interesting because I think I do remember this. Was it at Seattle?
I remember this Seahawks game. Yes.
That when Sharkandrick signed and he caught a touchdown. Yeah, so he signed that. I remember that. Sharkandrick signed back with the Chiefs that week after their Thursday night performance that we just talked about with the running backs.
Yeah.
Whereas Damian Williams went off, but Darrell Williams
didn't do anything.
Only had a couple carries. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
So there was a reason they brought him in.
Mr. West had. He had 1 touch.
Yeah.
For 1 yard.
He caught that touchdown. He bobbled it across the middle, and it's shown on all of Mahomes' like highlight reels where he's running to his left and he throws back across. Lucy was running across the middle, just continuing his like Texas or whatever it was.
Damn, Russ kind of balled out. 271, 3 tutties.
That was when he was just moonballing it.
Yeah, what did Tyler Lockett have? 4 for 99.
No, was
Doug Baldwin, 7 for 126. Holy cow, what a day for Doug.
Dude, Russ in his prime was, I'm not gonna say it was fun to watch, but like he'd throw it so freaking, it was so unique and different.
He was nice with it for sure. He was for sure nice.
It's unlimited.
Unlimited, yes. I think it probably, so I want to go back and look at this.
I have a gift for your chat.
A gift for me?
A gift for the chat.
Oh. You know that nobody in...
I do have a gift for you too, actually.
Nobody in the comment section...
This one's yours.
Oh, thank you. Nobody in the comment section guessed the random player that Matt Verderame guessed. That we wrote down. Oh, yeah. On that football show. Nobody
Chiefs player?
Yeah, it's a Chiefs player. Nobody's guessed it. I go back and I'll look because you can like filter comments by like the what
Still
it is.
Nobody's guessed it?
Nobody's guessed it.
What hints did you give?
We gave no hints as a part of the problem.
John Alt.
No. It was a guy that I was like, is that guy a real person? I'm gonna.
Was it on like the 1970 team that?
No.
Written extensively about.
No, he loves the 1966 Giants. He tells me so much stuff about that.
He did that long form at SI on the Chiefs Super Bowl team on saying the Super 4 team should be discussed as one of the greatest teams in the history of football.
This is who he said. I did not know he played for the Chiefs.
Really?
I didn't know.
I would have got that after a while.
Let me give you some hints on this guy, chat. So like if you guys...
I was gonna just try to guess it. It would have taken a while to get there.
Yeah.
What hints did you give?
We didn't give any because it was at
that's
the end
right.
of the
That's
show.
what I
Yeah.
said.
No, so we didn't give any. So I'll give a couple now. So if people are like, "Oh, I know who this is," and then they go to the comment section.
The funny thing is, none of those hints. I'm looking at the bio, and none of these things would have helped me at all. I didn't know anybody else he played for in college, or if he played professionally, who else he might have played for. I knew nothing.
Spent the majority of his career actually in the Northeast.
If you just would have told me position, eventually I would have gotten it.
Yeah. He was, I believe, let me double check this. Was he not drafted? No, he was. Okay, he was a second round pick from the Chiefs.
That's a big hint.
That's a big hit. That's a big hit. Second round pick for the Chiefs. I'm not going to tell you the era because I think the era gives it away. I'm going to tell you he's a second round pick. So if anybody knows it, how are we so bad at guessing names? I don't know, guys. You guys are really not good at guessing names.
This one, you've got to be a longtime Chiefs fan, and a
Right.
lot of them that are old enough to know this person are probably not.
That is very fair. On YouTube.
Well, how many people are watching right now?
24. It's not Dexter McCluster. It's not Albert either.
Who?
Albert?
Brandon Albert?
Yeah, I assume. Should
Older.
go to the chat, see.
I'll give hints older than that. 'Cause
Yeah.
that might be like the floor of age. Dexter McCluster, Scott Pioli era. This was a Carl Peterson era.
Yeah, yes. Now you have to comment on the That Football Show
Oh,
video.
go to the chat.
Nope. Played in the Northeast after KC. Someone needs it now. Yeah, I mean, look, not Sky Moore. It was not Sky Moore.
This guy Moore setting a little fire for the Niners the other day with his punt return. I flipped on the game, and Sky Moore like a 30-yard punt. They were down by like 14-0.
That makes sense.
Probably a little spark, then they scored.
It's not
Got back.
Brian Cook.
Oh my god.
Well, if you guys get it, I will be pleasantly surprised. I didn't know who this guy was, truthfully. Maybe it's an indictment on.
You weren't alive.
I was barely alive when he was drafted. I was 1. Yeah.
Eddie Freeman.
Well, I mean, look, Chad. I mean, it's not an easy one. I asked Verderem who he
He's
wanted
not
to
even.
do.
Here's the thing: is like he's not even. Can I give a hint?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I don't think
This one's
people
tough
aren't gonna
because
get it.
he's not even like probably a top 5 at his position
Right.
in like Chiefs history. Oh, somebody just got it, Tucker.
Did they really?
I saw it.
Oh my gosh.
Call it out. They won something. They won a gift card or whatever. What do you say they won?
This is a gift card. Mike Cloud is 100% who it was. D Plunk.
Yeah, I say he's like not even a top 5 all time at his position in Chiefs history. And that has more to say. He had a little run there, but he has more to say about Chiefs history. We've had some pretty good running backs.
Mike Cloud, yes, second round pick in 1999 for the Chiefs. Let me pull up this.
Junior year of high school. Sophomore.
Shout out. Shout out the Tigers.
Shout out Blue Valley.
holy cow.
1998 state champs.
Here we go, Chad. Hang on.
Do anything. But
You got a ring, and that's all that
I
matters.
punted a few times.
You guys get a sweet patch for your letter jacket.
I did. I had a whole bunch of patches off the work of all the seniors on that team.
That's all, I mean, that's all you want.
Shout out all you guys.
Oh my gosh, we have the same birthday.
Oh, that is
That is crazy. I didn't notice that when I,
I mean,
was
he's
looking at
older.
Well, very much older, yeah.
Same day.
Same day. That's crazy. I had no clue. I hope Mike Cloud's doing well out
He
there.
just turned the old 5-0.
He really did. Shout out Mike Cloud from
I didn't
Charleston,
know he was
South
from
Carolina.
Boston College. I didn't know he played for the Giants.
Oh, so he's from that area. He's from Rhode Island, went to Boston College, and then he spent a lot of his time in his career after
Come
02,
on,
right?
we should get him on the stream.
Mike Cloud football. Because there's a senator named Mike Cloud. Is there a way?
Oh. Stop. Who's that? Yeah. Suing the NFL.
He said he retired early from the NFL in 2006.
There's numerous complications of injuries.
A litany of back, neck, and head injuries.
Yeah, it's a court rule. Addendum to Mike Cloud versus NFL player retirement. type benefit stuff. Yeah. There were a few former players of the Chiefs that are a part of different things or same thing.
You think this is him? You think this is actually Mike Cloud?
I could.
From the Midwest, huge sports fan, so no. Coach Short? Yeah, I can't do that. Representative Michael Cloud? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to,
I don't know.
find an email, see if he's working anywhere. But Mike Cloud, shout out, hey D-Plunk, DM me on Twitter or Blue Sky, whatever you're on. DM me,
You can pick one of them.
and you can pick. How much is that?
They're both 50.
Both $50 gift cards. One of them is to Tacos for Life, Friends of Tacos for Life. The other one is, what is that?
The Summit
Summit
Grill.
Group. Yeah.
Summit Grill, Pearl, 3rd Street Social, Boru.
Third Street Social is so good. I like Summit Grill too. I've
Those
never
are
been to
two I've been
Pearl or Boru.
Been in 2 Boru, not eaten there, but was there hanging out Tyler before it opened. Yours is 100 though, bro.
Oh wow, thank you.
Tarek tacos.
Gave too many hints is what we said. Sorry, Nick. I just wanted people
don't
to
know.
get it. I
feel like mine probably gave it away more just because
let me see what episode
they got it
was.
before I technically gave the rest of that hint, I think.
I think it was this. I think this was this episode here.
Nothing.
We had 113 comments and nobody said Mike Cloud.
The second round pick really narrowed it down.
It did.
So it's your fault.
But I was
Kicked it into overdrive.
like, we got it. Someone's got to figure this out. Someone has to figure it out.
Because you could have said Kimball Anders, Michael Bennett.
I didn't. So I also didn't give an
Charles,
error. I
Barry
just
Ward,
said
Christian Okoye.
Andre Rison.
Good one.
Man, I saw.
That's the era. Sean LaChapelle. That's like my favorite receiver.
I almost bought a
Stephon Page.
a white Trent Green jersey on eBay yesterday. Word to the game, word to the Colts game. Really set the tone.
Thoughts about the game Sunday? I'm very excited because my son and I will be there.
That's right.
We'll be somewhat behind-ish at the Chiefs bench somewhere. I don't know. I don't remember where we got tickets. But
awesome.
very excited. Go and hang out at the tailgate.
Your
friends.
for Campbell Cooks.
Campbell Cooks.
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna
should.
go.
You should get some of his hot sauce. His hot sauce. I had tacos
They
last night.
they asked me if we like hot food, and I'm like, no.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
There it is. Campbell Cooks.
There we go.
Not tacos for life, but
They're hanging
tacos
out.
for
Yeah,
BJK
we'll be
on
there.
Sunday.
I was emailing with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be
I
there.
use-
My son, we're leaving Friday and just driving through,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be a late one. But we'll be there all day Saturday, hanging out in Denver, and then game Sunday, and
Whoa.
it's in school Monday.
Yeah, school doesn't matter.
Let's get an education in Chiefs Broncos rivalry.
Right.
Who would have known that turned out to be this game be this important?
I know. What
Same thing
you?
with the Colts one. We're all going to.
A lot of people go to the Colts game.
Yeah.
That ended up going to be. Oh, Pie
I kind of
Desert said.
hijacked that after you were already going there.
Yeah,
We'll be in the upper deck, BJ, in Denver.
I was mocked and made fun of for picking the Colts game. You said, you really want to go to the Colts game? I said, yeah.
You had friends that were Colts fans, but yeah, when it came out, I mean, compared to Baltimore, like some other games.
Megan said that she did a mass email purge and deleted her gift certificate for Tacos for Life, being a KCSM member.
I did a mass email purge and deleted the gift certificate. Being a KCSN member. All right, Megan, just email me whatever email address is connected to the account, and I'll check it. And then the gift certificates are mailed physically; they're not email certificates. So I get to handwrite them with love, and then send them out. Sign them. I always put a little note, and if you you get it, you can't read it because the handwriting's so bad. You know it came from me. Solid reason for that. But yeah, shoot me an email, and make sure to get you tacos.
Oh yeah,
Get you your tacos.
Gotta get those tacos.
I actually don't even get the taco. I get the grilled beef burrito.
You're a big burrito guy.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned. Do you like burritos? Which I mean, I'm a big. Sarah and I actually had tacos last night. Taco Tuesday and everything. I always
BJ.
like to put in.
Why do we? Sorry,
Oh, go ahead.
I saw my name. BJ, why do we run out of shotgun? It never works. I've been saying about that dumb crap since the sprint draw play we did with Jamal Charles and Matt Castle. Remember that stupid play where they would hike it to him and then he'd sprint over? They wouldn't make the running the fast guy.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have him come. They'd have the quarterback run over and then hand him the ball. It was the dumbest play ever, and it never worked. I'm not going to pretend to know a lot about football, but I know that play was dumb. Other than that, I don't know. I know that you guys have talked about it a lot. And every time we run from under center and it's successful, Twitter, a small faction of Twitter, gets very excited.
Yeah. I don't understand. It doesn't really make any sense to me, but I'm not a football coach, so I guess...
I would like BJ's autograph. Okay.
Weston Moneyham. Is that what it says? Mooneyham. Seems like we keep winning the tough wins games, Lions, Ravens, and below the ones we should. Yeah, it's really, Ed, I always say this too. I just got done recording the Mizzou podcast a little bit ago. And the thing about Eli Drinkwitz is he wins the games that he should and doesn't really win the games that, like, he shouldn't, which is hard to knock a guy for that. But, yes, I did, Steven, get the barbecue spreadsheet. Thank you, dude. That was awesome. I looked at it last night.
Best barbecue joint in KC Mo. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah. But it is interesting this year. There's so much parity in the NFL that I don't think you can fault the Chiefs all that much for everything that's happening, because every team is beating every team pretty much.
I think the NFL is a lot closer than fans make it out to be.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this dynasty, and we've talked about it before. Like, using words like Chiefs have been dominating because of this stretch, and they've still been winning one-score games. They've been very good at winning close games and doing the little things correctly, all things that they preach, and then you start to exaggerate and use words like dominate. It's like, that's not what's happened. No. It's been a very laser-focused needle that they've threaded. And, that's what made it so special, I think, is the games have been close. It hasn't just been dominating in that way. The only time they've been dominating, they didn't win. That was that first year with Mahomes when they were scoring so many points.
Right. No, I mean...
My 2 cents.
Just message me on Discord. Okay. I will get your information to this man over here.
Okay.
Seeing if I have it.
Oh, I thought it was the person that didn't get the notification about the gift certificate.
No.
I'm like, well, if you're on the Discord, the only way to get there is getting that notification.
Dylan.
Same email.
Bang. Accept DM.
How's the Discord?
Discord's good, man.
It always seems like a fun little community. I was having coffee yesterday with someone that's in this space who's very familiar with the old school days of Arrowhead Pride and the community, the atmosphere that was built there. And I'm saying it's like hard to build that now. Like that's actually kind of recreating on the Discord kind of what AP was back in the day. It's a different platform, obviously, but
it's crazy. It's just like a big group message or like a big like a message board almost at some points. You don't get a lot of message boards anymore in the NFL space. Obviously, they're still pretty prevalent. And
they're filled with shit talkers and trolls, and like it's awful. Like,
yeah,
that's what happened to AP.
That's fun.
There for a while, I was at the Chiefs when it kind of like just turned from a community to a news site. That just turned into the same commenting sections that everything else did.
Yeah,
that's what cool was.
We got ball maps.
BJ, it's never Chiefs game without you pulling your hair out and almost passing out yelling at the TV. That's why Only Weird Games is the greatest podcast name that fits a team.
It's true.
In history. Very jealous of the KCSN Blitz arcade cabinet. Found one.
Oh, I'm blocking it now.
The the NFL Blitz was like $400 at Nebraska Furniture Mart. Yeah, that's the little one. It's not the big one. It still works. Doesn't get used as much. Yes, the KCSN Discord is a similar feel to the old AP. Thank you, Paul.
30 text messages. I shouldn't have looked at my phone.
Shout out to Kent and Craig and Maddie and you and everybody who's active on that. I had nothing to do with that.
Maddie's a hound.
It was the right idea, and that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah. No, Maddie's
Try to make sure everyone gets paid.
See, APS is a big question. Who takes out the MIAA outright this weekend? Big game. Do you know what's going on?
I don't, and I'm sad that I don't, but I don't.
Oh man. Okay.
I'm a former MIAA sideline reporter.
So yeah, Pitt State.
Yep.
Pitt State, right, Chad?
Usual.
Pitt State and Northwest are playing actually at Sporting KC, and it is for. This game was announced a long time ago, right?
So it was already going to be there?
It was already going to be there, but this game is for... So they both will have a share of it, right?
How many people fit at Sporting?
That's a great question.
Compared to Northwest Stadium?
Oh, it's definitely bigger than North. They used to play the national championship there. And so when I went to the national championship with Northwest...
No, we're not throwing games.
Was it at... BJ,
KC Swirl Network? Yeah, because of this guy.
Wait. Oh... You don't know. I haven't told you about Casey's. There's an idea Josh and I came up with yesterday on Only Weird Games, because that's what happens when Josh and I had to do.
That means that you want to do a fitness podcast.
No. It is we actually, it's even worse financially for us. You open a gym and then we just live stream it 24/7.
Oh my god. People try to do that with bars and just like live stream them 24/7, just so you could see how cool it was before you went there. Yeah, they work when it's cool, but when it's not, they want to turn them off.
Right, yeah.
And there's probably a lot of reasons just from seeing, like, probably not a great idea.
Well, I was talking about, like, we'd had the conversation, I think this was last week, maybe a couple weeks ago, about, like, how I should just lift and stream at the same time. It would really help me kill two birds with one stone, you know?
Listen, some people start restaurant, like, that's the next iteration of KCSN.
Yeah.
Gym.
The KCSN
24-hour streaming. It's just you walking around.
Talking to people. Yeah, talking to people who come in there. And then I basically was like, hey, because we first talked about, because Josh was like, hey, Planet Fitness has got to let you do that, right? And it started with like the DraftKings ad, right, where I move all around the basement, and like Josh was like, she's like, what if you go to Planet Fitness and see if they'll let you like record? I was like, well, I know the couple of like the guys there, you know, I can just call them Big Dog, you know, I don't really know their names, but it's like,
just do a partnership.
Just be like, hey, Planet Fitness, or like any gym really at this point is like, you let me come there and shoot some stuff, ad wise. Like DraftKings ad, I come around and I do a couple lifts and talk about DraftKings at the same time. That'd be kind of crazy. Maybe not great for audio, but
yeah, I'm thinking through what's the gym that needs the good PR and that's having all the issues. Gold's Gym, California.
Potentially.
Genesis. They've all like bought each other out.
Yeah, Genesis bought a bunch of.
I don't even know what they are. Snap Fitness.
So Crunch is a big one that's coming in to Kansas City. It's the fastest growing like commercial gym. Genesis is the biggest one in the Midwest in terms of like commercial gyms. They started, I think, in Wichita is where they started, and they went and bought up a bunch of. I'm not going to ride a Buffalo, Jackie. That was frightening enough. So they started buying up a bunch of...
Would you ride a mechanical bull?
I mean, yeah, I think so. I think I would. Genesis started buying a bunch of like the old gold gyms in like Kansas City, because there used to be a few gold gyms around Kansas City. Genesis bought all those up and then turned them into Genesis.
Gotcha.
And the plural of Genesis.
I've been Planet Fitness and Hilltop, the Blue Light Rec, and Lifetime.
You have to have...
But, like, I'm not balling.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's...
Commercial gym. I have... get a mechanical bull for draft night. That would actually be incredible. Day 3 of the draft.
I was going to get a dunk tank.
Oh, yeah.
And anytime somebody makes a donation and dunks you, it goes towards the...
Yeah.
Learn to swim program. We haven't talked about it. We're brainstorming this on the live show.
I actually like that idea. That's a great idea.
Or the golf tournament.
Do an ad around a blocking sled. Yeah.
What if it was during the golf tournament? Because if we have the same second week in August at the golf tournament, get a dunk tank on one of the holes at the tee box, and if somebody makes like a $20 donation, you get dunked.
I'd be cool with that.
It'd be hot.
Yeah.
So you just get dunked over and over and over again.
Yeah.
We raise a lot of money.
Yeah, I know I'd be cool with that for sure. Mechanical bull determining fantasy draft order. That'd be kind of crazy. I'm not a big fantasy football guy. I don't know. Like, it confirmed to me why.
Maddie'd probably be good at that thing.
Oh yeah, Maddie would be good at that thing. I was confirmed this week of why I'm not good at fantasy football. Do you know, like, the last 3 weeks who the highest like scoring fantasy quarterback has been?
Matthew Stafford.
Jacoby Brissett. And he stinks. So, like...
My fantasy team in the league that I care about, and then like 3 leagues. The league that I care about, I pay attention to, I've been in for 25 years. It's the worst season I've ever had.
I forget until like Sunday afternoon when the games are already going that I like, oh, I should have set my lineup.
I had 2 guys that were declared out that I had starting, and I actually like pay attention somewhat to what's happening. And I lost by like 5.
So really what Josh and I came up with is we just need somebody, we need to know somebody who has a gym. Maybe not a commercial gym. Maybe it's like a mom and pop gym, you know? Where I will go and I will stream and then record DraftKings reads there all around the gym.
One of my teammates from college owns a gym in downtown Kansas City somewhere, but it's not a place that it would probably let you do content.
That's fair. I don't think Planet Fitness is going to be super chill if I just brought in my camera.
I'm not sure I'd make that ass to
right.
And then I know somebody, my old mortgage guy, started a Hotworks, hot yoga place.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I've been to Hotworks a couple times. Terry used to have a Hotworks membership. There used to be one by...
So you've done it before?
Oh, yeah, I've done it.
Okay.
I do. That's, yeah. I've been so average all season. Is this about fantasy football? Yeah, I gotta check my fantasy team. Actually, I'll do it right now, chat.
My son's team's doing good. Got him into it. He won his league last year, so he's playing with house money at this point. He's like tied for second.
That's cool. I used to like be really into fantasy football, and then something happened where maybe it was my philosophies on players changed, and then like how I would started talking about them, and then
seeing how you lived and died on a $5 8-leg parlay, I can't imagine how much stress you were under during fantasy.
I'm 6-4. That's not bad.
The guy that took over your team in my dad's league.
Oh yeah.
The one of the leagues that I kind of care about. He hasn't changed it. It's still Tucker's talented team. He still has your name.
Legacy.
On it. But he's in like second place.
It's like the Browns.
He just beat me this week.
Dang.
Got beat by Tucker's talented team.
We're like the Browns, you know. You're for your owner, for your original founder, named after him.
BJ, why doesn't Bashard Smith get a lot of snaps? My 2 guesses are they're building him up to it. My second guess, he doesn't have the frame to take on as many hits as that he would be taking if he took over that many more snaps for Kareem or Pacheco. He's too valuable in his third down role that he's in now to risk losing him by trying to squeeze a little bit more out of him when you kind of know what you got there.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I felt about Xavier Worthy, even though people keep saying it could be Deshaun Jackson. He could also be a thin frame guy who's explosive and can make all kinds of plays, but he's going to get hurt.
Right.
He gets popped too hard even by his own team.
Trade deadlines this week in my league. Chris Olave,
He's on a bye.
I gotta make some.
But he's a stud. He's had a great season.
He has.
He's on the team I'm on. The dad's group.
Wow, I gotta make a lot of changes to this lineup. I must have had a lot of guys. I'm loving Maddie's updates on Xavier Worthy. I think his shoulder's hindering him a whole lot.
Saw his name thrown out there. I liked Juan, always did.
Yeah, I mean they have
Dragon, wife, they're awesome people.
They've got an open spot in their what is it called, practice squad. So like they don't even have to do a transaction. They could just sign him if they wanted to.
Plus, I think he just want to come back because they know people here, and he might want to go get a ring.
True. I mean, yeah, if he just
got
wants
paid,
to be on practice squad, yeah.
Got drafted by a great organization, learned from great people around him when he was here earlier. Great dude. Got paid somewhere else. Come back, get a ring. Don't care if it's on the practice squad or not.
Yeah, you'll
20
take
years,
that
you're going to take that ring.
Never know how many you have. I don't think Juan. I think
the state championship football ring.
Shit.
I talk about it.
I think Juan could be beneficial even if he doesn't see a bunch of time on the field for sure. Yeah, there's no reason. I mean, if he wants to be back, there's no reason for him not to. The only reason I think that
he's been serviceable. Like I haven't watched him as a player to know how he's been doing. He's obviously struggled compared to what he was when Chiefs fans remember seeing him.
Right.
The reason he doesn't have a job right now.
Yeah, he's done
Could
the
be
thing
other
where
reasons, but he cleared waivers. I know what his contract was.
he got a tattoo of the Steelers logo because he's done a tattoo of every team he's been.
Okay.
But he has a tattoo of obviously every team. I remember Brooke Pryor tweeting out that he got like a picture of his arm with the Steelers logo on it. It's a cool little thing.
He's a good dude. Good dude in the locker room. So
I saw somebody in the
benefit
chat.
by having dudes like that.
Who asked this in the chat? Somebody asked
Let's just say Maddie isn't his biggest fan.
Yeah, somebody asked in the chat about Nate. I actually just got a text from Nate a little bit ago. It went pretty well. Dogford is confident and everything. So things went well for Nate. He is on the mend. He is rehabbing and getting back to, taking the pain pills, everything after surgery and all
Real
that
stuff.
But, yeah,
that
but
dude's
he is.
Tough.
He still said he might go to Denver, and I think that's crazy. I think that's insane. Good for him, I guess, but man, that's a lot.
Tough SOB.
It is. All right, let's talk about some ball maps here, chat. You want to talk about ball maps?
I might disappear back to do my things.
That's fine.
Enjoy the gift cards. Enjoy your tacos or
Yes.
burritos
Tacos, burritos, whatever.
or guac.
I'll send
queso.
you his address. He sent me his address, so I'll send that to you.
You can send this one. You
What
want
a-
to send it?
Yeah, sure, I'll send it.
I'll reimburse you for this.
You got an envelope in there? We might.
I'll leave you money for an envelope and a stamp.
No, I mean, I think there's an envelope in there, and I also think there's stamps in there.
I think there are both.
I'll take care of it.
If not, you call me. I'll help you find an envelope.
I'll figure out how to use snail mail. There's something you don't usually do.
get their gift certificate, have them email me.
Yeah, well. All right, BJ Kissel, everybody. There it is. See ya. All right, chat. Let's talk some ball maps. You want to talk some ball maps here? Let me get this camera readjusted. I assume you won't know, but Nate, he seems like such a balls. It's good to see him in good spirits. So yeah, 100%. Nate has been in good spirits through it all, which is encouraging to see nonetheless. Nonetheless, even if he is or if he isn't actually in positive spirits, he is showing it. Mic switch here. We got the mic switch. Don't mind me. I got a haircut at 2 o'clock today, guys. Haircut at 2. Go live for a little while longer. Appreciate everyone hanging out with me. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll talk some ball maps. Let's talk some ball maps, chat. Here we go. Here is. I'll go back here. This is Fox. Fox single window for Fox this week. We are looking at it here. Chicago at Minnesota will be in Kansas City and the surrounding areas. Big game for both of those clubs. Chicago at Minnesota. That's also going to be down in Miami a little bit as well. Miami's going to get a little Chicago, Minnesota. Trying to see if there's anything. Oh, look at the tip of Wisconsin here. How it's kind of split off in Chicago, Minnesota, and then into which I can only assume is Green Bay. The Green Bay at New York Giants game. That's interesting. Green Bay at New York Giants is the green. Interesting spots that those are getting chosen. Green Bay, New York Giants. Obviously, we know Utah is because of Jordan Love. We know that, chat. Buck and Bob, we are at the KCSN World Headquarters. This is the World Headquarters of KC Sports Network. We are hanging out here at the office, doing all kinds of stuff here. Tucker, am I following the AJ Brown saga? I haven't actually really been following the AJ Brown saga all that much. Jake wants to know what my favorite That Football Show moment is. Jake, it's the next one. My favorite one is the next one. There's been so much that happened that necessarily don't pop me at the time. But then after the fact, people really enjoy and really like that. I enjoy people picking up on things that we don't necessarily pick up on the first time around. I'm very curious to why Green Bay at New York is being shown in New Orleans in this area down here. I assume it's it's just AJ Brown crying. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. He's on Twitch this time. Oh gosh, chat. Really? Is this how recent is this? How recent is this, chat? If I go to Twitter, am I gonna find it? That's crazy. Never a better time to have traded him away in a dynasty. Yeah. AJ said, if you got me in fantasy, drop me. Oh! Whoa. Oh, Jameis. Jameis is starting for the Giants. You're right. But that really wouldn't be... He's from Florida, though. And they're not getting Tallahassee. He's not. Go to Ari. Okay. Jackson Dart, the Mississippi areas. Oh, yeah, that's a good call. For Jackson Dart in New York. I know that Jameis is starting, but... They're also not getting it in Tallahassee. They're getting Carolina at Atlanta, which it doesn't look like Tuscaloosa is getting Bryce Young either. Where's Tuscaloosa at? Am I missing Tuscaloosa? I thought they usually have Tuscaloosa marked on here. I don't know. Cincinnati is getting... Well, see, like, these last two games, these orange and these blue, are probably because their area teams are playing early games. But not like San Francisco and Arizona, right? San Francisco and Arizona, like, that is a game that those two areas will have. Nevada is kind of split up really interesting. For sure. Jameis was loved there in New Orleans. That makes sense. Like, I mean, Jameis is loved everywhere. It should be loved everywhere. Jameis should be cherished everywhere he goes. Houston and Nashville is basically just Houston and the Titans. They're making sure that nobody watches the Titans, and that's a great call. That's a great call on their part. No one watched the Titans. Nevada split up pretty interesting. I think that's kind of funny how Nevada split up. The Raiders aren't on bye, so they must play a late game. Excuse me, chat. They must play a late game, or an early game. Sorry, I don't know where the Raiders play this week. Seattle and Rams is clearly a better game than whatever the Raiders are playing. Okay, this is the Fox single window, chat. I want Jameis to be Mahomes' backup. Yeah. Why is Seattle, LA, in Ohio, and Pennsylvania? So that's probably... It's also in Buffalo, too. It's probably... We'll go to this early, like the early and late windows. It's probably because Cincinnati and Pittsburgh might play this week. I don't know. I don't know the schedule off the top of my head. I haven't looked that far into it. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh might play this week, and they might be an early game. And since Fox has a single window, they want to do a late game in those areas. So I'm going to go the opposite. So let's go to the CBS early window. That is going to be Tampa Bay at Buffalo is in your red. And the majority of people on CBS in the early window will see Tampa Bay at Buffalo. And yep, as we anticipated, Cincinnati at Pittsburgh, that blue area right there, that's going to be... why on the Fox single slate, Cincinnati and Pittsburgh have the late Seattle at LA game, is because the local teams there play an early game on CBS. Makes a lot of sense there. Chargers at Jags is an interesting one. Obviously in Eugene, they're going to get that hit for Justin Herbert. And that game is pretty much just LA and just Jacksonville. Just LA and just Jacksonville, interesting enough. they don't even creep up into South Carolina maybe for a little bit of the love for Clemson for Trevor Lawrence. I mean, obviously the splotch in Eugene is weird, but we know why that happens, right, chat? So, need a Jameis appearance on KCSN somehow in the offseason? Yeah, dude. I would have, that's actually like a bucket list for me. If I meet and talk to Jameis Winston and just like get to have a conversation, would love to like have a conversation for like an hour with Jameis Winston. I just want to talk to him and just become his friend, I guess. Weird in Memphis not seeing the Titans seems weird. Not really when you realize that they suck. I mean, they are trying not to show the Titans anywhere, man. I get it. Don't show the Titans anywhere. But it is odd. I will admit, it is odd. Yeah, it is odd. Let's go to the CBS late window. Only 2 games in the late window for CBS. You got Baltimore at Cleveland, and that's pretty much in between Baltimore and Cleveland. Like, that's all going to be blue. But Kansas City at Denver is going to be seen by the majority of the country on CBS. I assume that's Romo and Nance. Let me double check that. I think it is. I think they already said it's Romo and Nance when they talked about it. It is. It's Nance and Romo. Baltimore has Catalon, Charles Davis, and Jason McCourty for that game. Going back to the early window game for CBS, you're looking at the area of the Kansas City and the surrounds, having Ian Eagle and J.J. Watt on the call for Tampa Bay at Buffalo. Cincinnati at Pittsburgh is going to have Kevin Harlan and Trent Green. And the Chargers in Jacksonville will have Sparrow Dadis and Adam Archuleta for that game. That barely anyone will see, market-wise. On the Fox games, Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady actually have an early game this week. They have the Chicago at Minnesota. They have the Bears at the Vikings. That's a pretty important divisional game there, too, for the NFC North. So pretty important divisional game for the NFC North there. That's going to be Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady. Green Bay at New York in the green is going to have Adam Amin and Drew Brees. Shout out Drew Brees. Is this his first game? Or did he do some last week? Shout out Drew Brees. I think filling in for Mr. Mark Sanchez. I don't know what happened. Carolina at Atlanta is going to have Jason Benetti and Brady Quinn down there in the yellow. Houston at Tennessee is going to have Chris Myers and Mark Schlereth in the powder blue. The late games, Seattle at Rams is going to have Joe Davis and Greg Olsen, their 2 crew. And Kevin Kugler and Daryl Johnson are going to have San Francisco at Arizona. Those are the late games as well. So, your national televised games, obviously this Thursday, we got the Jets at the Patriots on Amazon. New England's wearing their new rivalry uniforms. Sunday morning in Madrid, you have Washington at Miami. Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma will be on the call for that for NFL Network. Sunday night is Detroit at Philly. That should be a good matchup. Looking forward to that game. And Monday Night Football will be Dallas at Las Vegas. Ugh, gross. Indianapolis and New Orleans are on bye this week. So that is your schedule. That is going to be your schedule. I'll have Chicago and Minnesota. I'm trying to think of how I want to map out these games, right? Probably won't even take a look at Houston, Tennessee unless that game gets a little frisky late, which I doubt it. I'll probably have it on the quad box, but move it quick. Might move it quick out of the quad box. Green Bay at New York is definitely going to be on the quad because of the Jameis effect, right? Wow. Man, there's some pretty putrid games in that early slate, especially on Fox. I don't really care about Carolina at Atlanta. Tampa Bay at Buffalo is going to be, so that'll be a solo TV as well. So I'll have one solo TV because I got the 3 TV setup. I don't know if you guys have seen my setup before. 3 TV setup, and then the big TV in the middle has got the quad on it. And I usually put the local games of where the local channels are streaming where on the single TV. So I'll have Tampa Bay at Buffalo on one of them, and then the other one will have Chicago at Minnesota. In the quad, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh will probably be there. Probably Chargers, Jacksonville will also be in the quad. Those will be those two. And then the Giants, and the Packers. And then I'll choose one of Houston and Tennessee or Carolina and Atlanta. It's probably going to be Carolina and Atlanta, but I'll switch back and forth between that. That fourth quad is going to be, I'll flip them back and forth. And then in the late window, usually the late window, I mean, you got 2 games here. You're going to have, in the late, you'll have 2 here. Obviously, the Chiefs are getting the main screen. Chiefs main screen. I might do a split screen with Baltimore and Cleveland, and well, what's shown locally on Fox? Oh, there's no Fox. Okay. So, oh no, sorry. Late. Oh yeah, I'll just put. Okay, no, Seattle and LA. That'll have to be. So I'll probably split screen both the Fox games. I'll split screen both the Fox ones on one of the smaller TVs. Chiefs get the big TV, and then I'll do the should I do Baltimore Cleveland probably, right, chat? Baltimore Cleveland. Yeah, let's do Baltimore Cleveland. I'll split screen the 2 NFC games, big screen the Chiefs, solo screen the other AFC game. That's how I'll do it. That's how I think I'm gonna shape that one out. Monday Night Football will be the first game that ends in a negative score. Yeah, man. Let me see if I can find actually Hated Breeze on the broadcast. Oh. I try really hard not to listen to the broadcast, actually. I've been turning them down. You can also do Broncos QB starters thing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's do the Broncos. Let's end with Broncos QB starters, okay? I forgot that we had to do that. It's been a week since we did that. Let's do Broncos QB starters. Let me see if I can find a picture real quick of my setup on my Twitter. Yo, we gotta. I'm doing a quick little peruse of the media. I believe I've tweeted it out. I've had to have tweeted it out. There's no way that I didn't tweet it out. Have you guys seen the ass list too? This ass list took me a while to kind of think about, meditate on, come up with. There's a lot of things on there that kind of I had to think about. I really had to think about in this one. Let's see. I mean, man, I tweet a lot. Chat, I tweet a lot. So it is gonna be that's a Saturday. But here, we'll do this. This is a Saturday football. I don't think this is not my Sunday football watching experience. So this is what I'm talking about, chat. I got this TV right here. I got this TV right here, and then the big screen in the middle, right? So usually I quad box the big screen when the Chiefs aren't playing. When the Chiefs aren't playing, I quad box this for the big screen. So I got 4 games going on, and then I will put whatever games are locally broadcasted. I'll put over here, right? I'll go here and then here on the local broadcast, and I'll quad box the yeah, Jaggy, I don't have a PlayStation because I haven't bought one. So this is the setup right here. I thought that I had tweeted out a Sunday one. Is that Josh Simmons on the TV? No, that's a Wisconsin number 71. This is from a while ago. Like, this is Oregon was playing Northwestern. Florida was playing. Yeah, dude, AT. Dude, I got all my Legos right there too. All my Legos. My cable management, I saw Kyle pointed out in the reply. My cable management is ass. I realize that, Chad. My cable management is really bad. Somebody tried to call me. Toll-free call. They can get lost. Let me see if I have a picture on my phone of TV. Oh yeah. Here's the call. Oh yeah. This is way better. See if I can airdrop it here. And then I'll upload it and see if it'll fit. Tucker, do you agree with Kent or Maddie? Who do you think is starting at left tackle? I don't know what they said. And I talked about this a little bit on Only Weird Games. It wouldn't surprise me if Josh Simmons... Frick, I didn't mean to do that. Crap. It wouldn't surprise me if Josh Simmons doesn't start, right? I think Moore is the safe bet, if that makes sense. I think Moore is the safe bet to start. But it wouldn't surprise me. I've been surprised by Josh Simmons before, right? I've been surprised by Josh Simmons before when it comes to what he's been able to do. Here's the setup that I have. This is for a Sunday game. So this is what I was talking about, chat, with the quad box. So I go quad box on the big TV to kind of help narrow down like what games, and then if a game gets good and I want to full screen it, I can obviously full screen it, go back into like whatever, and back into the quad, right? And then these are all locally broadcast games on the side here. So with the Sunday Ticket package that I have, since I have the capabilities to watch the games locally, I don't need YouTube TV. I don't have YouTube TV. I have Sunday Ticket without YouTube TV. So I just log onto the YouTube app and bada bing, bada boom, there it is. So I have DirecTV is what I have, and I use just our capabilities to do that. When the Chiefs play, I throw it on the antenna, the broadcast antenna, and I will watch it that way. So I think, Paul, I think that, appreciate that, Tim. I think that these two are 32s on the outside, and then this one is a 50-something. I think this is a 50-something, and these are 32s. The outside ones are 32s. That big one's a 50-something. Might be 60-something. Antenna's always way faster than DirecTV. Yeah, that's why I always watch the Chiefs games on antenna because of that. The broadcast delay is a lot shorter than what it would be if I was using my DirecTV. Yeah. It is a Vizio as well. That's a Vizio. My soundbar, chat, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like Vizio soundbars. We had a power outage and my soundbar like doesn't work anymore. It was connected to a surge protector and it came back. So when the power outage happened, it came back on, and my Vizio app is telling me when it'll detect the Bluetooth, but it's like a different soundbar than it really is. Like it says it's like a Vizio 2.1, but it's a Vizio 2.0, if that makes sense. And I cannot figure out for the life of me how to fix it. Like there's obviously like the light is just green, it's solid green. It doesn't react to any of the buttons that I press at all either, which is kind of a huge bummer. So I don't know, like I've tried so much to try to like reset it, like factory reset it, but it doesn't react to anything that I do for it. So I mean, if you guys are familiar with Vizio soundbars, or if this one's just a piece of junk and I just need to get a new one, I kind of miss not having the soundbar. The soundbar goes hard, dude. Soundbars are the best. Soundbars are the best. So I mean, just can you flash the firmware back to factory default? I don't know. It has a USB port. Is that what you mean by that, Nick? Soundbar is the best budget home theater solution for sure. Yeah. I guess it has a USB. So the way it's connected is, okay. So that's the problem, Nick. Is if I try to connect it through the Vizio app, it shows up as like I can connect to it, but it shows up as a 2.1 soundbar instead of like a 2.0 is what it is. And when I connect to it, I can't do anything. Like it'll say it's connected, but if I try to do anything with it, it doesn't react to anything. It's connected HDMI into the TV, right? And it has the HDMI is what it like takes the sound through and everything, because it's Vizio with the Vizio TV, and that's why I thought that like the soundbar was only like $100. I have had a surround sound bar and thought it was great. Then I got a surround system. Yeah, I mean that's really what I should look into. Put some speakers behind the couches, you know, some woofers, some subwoofers behind there, maybe a bar in the front, some woofers behind me. That'd be great for watching some ball. If you can reset it, your soundbar might be toast. Unfortunately, surge protectors can't protect against everything that they're rated. Yeah, I think it might be, and I probably just need to buy a new one. Unfortunately, let's see Vizio soundbars here. See, yeah, it's detecting. Oh, I actually got a deal on one Sam's Club right now. That's interesting. Sam's Club got that deal right now. And the part of me also wants me to keep it Vizio, right? Because I want to keep the brand continuity there. That's like my thought process. Like $50 more for Vizio with sub and surround. Yeah, so that I think so. Like Megan, that's what I was just looking at here. So the 2.1, I had the Vizio 2.0 is what that one is. It's a Vizio 2.0 soundbar. But it's just like not. I think it is cooked, unfortunately. I think it is cooked, chat. We want wireless subwoofers, right? Is that what we want? Let's go to Amazon here real quick. Yeah, see, this is only $179. Oh, it's renewed. I don't care. I'll take it refurbished. See, this is the 2.0 soundbar is what I got originally. Does holding Bluetooth and the volume button down do anything for you? No, dude, it doesn't react at all. I'm telling you, like, I've tried everything that it does. Like, that light is like green and solid green, and it doesn't budge. So what I've looked in the manual a lot is like that light indicator is basically supposed to do a lot of different things, and it's just solid green. And there's nothing in the manual about it being solid green. It doesn't react to any of the buttons pressing. It doesn't react to connection. The TV will recognize it. The TV recognizes that there's a soundbar plugged into it, but there's no sound that comes out of it either, is the other problem. Skip on buying a TV, just get a projector. I've thought about that. I've thought about a projector. I've unfortunately hoarded a lot of TVs in my life, so I've got a lot of these. Yeah, I guess it's only like $50 more to get like it with subwoofers too. If I were to get the Vizio Dolby 2 5.1 33-inch soundbar system on Amazon, I'm looking at right now. I don't. What are these things? You guys can't see what I'm looking at. 33-inch soundbar, one compact subwoofer. Oh, two wireless surround speakers. Oh shit, that's kind of cool. I could put one like on the bookshelf or something, right? One on the bookshelf, one. I got two bookshelves back there. I could put two bookshelves. Refurbished usually better because any issues would have worked out and replaced with better components. Great point. Great point, Megan. TV prices are getting outrageous. Yeah, so a lot of these TVs that I found, man, I've had this Sanyo TV on the right here is like kind of an older TV. I think that was Terra's in college. And this LG on the left over here is one of those that I think we got from a neighbor. So it's a lot of like these TVs I've just kind of been at the right place, right time. This big one actually, I bought from BJ. We had bought it for the office, didn't use it, and I said, hey, I'll buy that, and I did. I bought it from the office. So yeah, 158 renewed for this is not bad. 33-inch. Oh, they got some speaker stands. I don't need speaker stands. I can just put them on the bookcase, right, chat? You guys have seen the setup, right? I could probably. You don't do red zone? No, I don't red zone, Paul. I do red zone myself. I like to kind of monitor all the games for myself. I like to be Scott Hansen. I'm in love with my Sony speaker setup at one of the only TVs that utilize TV speaker sound. Do you have a Sony TV, Nick? Or is it just like Sony? Because Sony is Sony like the owner of Dolby or something like that? Sony and Dolby, is that like the parent company? Yeah. Sony, oh, I guess not. Sony products enabled with Dolby. There's Dolby its own thing. Dolby Atmos. Yeah, I guess Dolby's its own thing. I thought Sony, Dolby's its own entity, yeah. Get a Dolby. So, yeah, I should just look at a Dolby Atmos setup, really. The soundbar I had Dolby on it. Like, it was a Dolby soundbar. And I always love going to the Dolby theaters. I go to the Dolby theater in, through like the AMC, you know? I go to the Dolby theater and, those are always good. I gotta, wait, why did my appointment say 1:45? Let me double check this chat. I'm gonna make sure that my haircut's actually at 2. Your appointment at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, November 12th. Okay. It's at 2. I like to do Red Zone on the big TV, 70-inch, and a quad box on the second TV when the Chiefs are playing. Yeah. Dolby is its own entity. I like to do the manual Red Zone. I just like to see what's going on in all these games, and sometimes I can't, like what I was talking about before, chat, with the, like, there's gonna be one game that is off the quad box, right? And if it's Houston at Tennessee, so be it. It'll be the Titans that'll be off the quad. But that's the setup, chat. My buddy has a Dolby Atmos setup. I forget how much it costs, but the speakers are huge and it sounds damn good. I think that all of this, yeah, so am I signed in? Okay, no, I'm not. Okay. Let me share this with you, chat. Let me share this tab with you. This is what I was looking at. And this soundbar has this has Dolby in it. Right? Dolby Atmos. 3D immersive audio puts you in the center of your entertainment. 3 full range speakers inside the soundbar, 2 surround sound speakers, 1 wireless subwoofer. Where would you put the subwoofer at? Like behind the couch? Is that where you put the subwoofer at? There's a lot of information out there to try and flash a soundbar. Would be more worried about it being cooked if it wouldn't get power at all. I think it just needs flash firmware flash reset. Okay. I'll look into that. I appreciate that, Nick. I'll look into that for sure. But appreciate everybody hanging out with me, helping me try to figure out my soundbar issue. I'm gonna go get a haircut. I'm not gonna go lift. It's an off day. I'm resting today. Rest day for lifting. Then we got upper body tomorrow, and then legs, and then arms. I've dealt with this stuff before. I agree with Pi. Okay, thank you, Tim. Thank you, Pi. I appreciate you guys. I will try to. If you guys are on the Discord, send me Discord DMs, Twitter DMs, whatever, about what I should try, like in terms of like flashing it. Do I need like a jump drive? What all I need for that? What all I need? Let me know, and I will try my best to get that done. But appreciate everybody hanging out with me. With a little oh, you're right, Jake. You're right. I can't leave without doing the Broncos QB stuff. I can't leave without doing the Broncos quarterback stuff. Let's do it real quick. I think we can get her done in a proper amount of time. Let's do this, and then Sporkle. Let's go search. We're gonna go Broncos starting QBs. There it is. Oh, chat, this one's gonna be tough. This one's gonna be tough, chat. Only 4 minutes on this here. Let me do big media. All right. Apparently we've done this before. It says we've done it at 73%. I don't really remember doing this. But, all right, chat. last thing. Our last stand here. We're going to be doing this game. 2 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will pause it. 2 minutes, I'll pause it. Let me put the chat on the screen, actually, so I can look up and see it. I didn't put the chat on the screen all day today. Wow. Big L, dude. Big L by me. I'm gonna go tall. Regular. Wide. Yeah, let's go wide. Alright. Here we go, chat. Going here. We've got 26 Broncos starting quarterbacks that we will be naming here since 1999. Since 1999, chat. Can you name the quarterbacks who have started a game for the Broncos since 1999? Our final act here on KCSN Live. Appreciate everybody joining us here. We got to change up the music. We got to get intense about it, right? We got to get ready to go. All right. Here we go, chat. When the beat drops, we start. Manning. Lock. Drew Lock, baby. Orton. I see Kyle Orton in the chat. Kendall Hinton. What a pull already. Cutler. We got Orton. Bridgewater did get some games. Osweiler. Oh, shit, dude. I know Brock Osweiler's on there. Saw you spoke at Tiger. Mark Fitzpatrick is the best. Yeah, dude. I enjoyed my time at the old Tiger Club. I gotta pause this so I can spell Osweiler right. It's gonna bug me. How come I can't spell this guy's name right, chat? Boom. Brock Osweiler. Let me scroll back in the chat a second. I saw you guys dropped a few in there and I missed. Trevor Siemian, Case Keenum. Okay, here we go. I'll start back with here. Keenum, Siemian. Jesus. Glover. S-I-E-M-A-N. Yep, Siemian. Brister. 51 starts from 99 to 02, chat. Elway didn't start. Did he? No, okay. Elway didn't get in there. Oh, Tebow. How can we forget Tebow, chat? Tim Tebow. 2024, 17 starts. Oh. Bo Nix. 22 to 23 had 30 starts for him. I've already got Manning. Manning's in there. I'll pause it at 2 minute, chat. I forgot to throw Bo Nix in there. 22 to 20. Who's their quarterback before Bo Nix? Who was their quarterback before Bo Nix, chat? Oh, Flacco definitely played there for a second. Yeah, Flacco. So, yep, Flacco was there. They had a whole mess of like old backup quarterbacks for a while. Russ. Oh my gosh, Russ. I forgot about Russ. Yeah, Russ is going to be there. Come with some more names, chat, as we 2 minutes left in this one. Greasy, did Greasy play there in 2000? We got Russ. We're gonna do Wilson. Greasy. I'll try Greasy. Kyle Allen. He might have been a Bronco. I think he might have got there. I got Keenum already. Mizzou 19. I already got Drew Lock, Kelly. Man, who was that? Who was that? Like Tim Patrick was a wide receiver. That stretch of like quarterbacks that they had maybe before Drew Lock and after Brock Osweiler. All right, chat. Russ Wilson. We'll go Russ Wilson. We'll go Kyle Allen, and I'll go Greasy. Wilson, Allen, Brandon Allen, Brian Greasy. Okay, look. So we already got the majority of their starters. So we're looking for starters for this team that have gotten just a few games, right? There's a quarterback that had 3 starts for them from 2020 to 2022. Orton, yeah, I got Orton already. I got Locke. We're 16 to 26 right now, chat. We are 16 to 26 right now. Apparently, the last time we took this, we got 73%, which I would love to get better than that. There's a couple of 2020 quarterbacks. Who was the backup there? McCoy, maybe. Let's try McCoy. No. Let's type in generic last names. Johnson. Williams. Man, chat, I don't know. Chat, I don't know. Pause at 30 here and we'll brainstorm a little bit more. But I think I'm fresh out. I think I'm fresh. Stidham! Yes, it was Jarrett Stidham. Stidham. Yeah, they did. They have so many that just run all together, Tim. You're right. So many of them just blend all together. Stidham is probably going to be the best guess we have. I think that might be it. That might be the only name we can muster up from here on out, chat. Jarrett Stidham. Greasy was in there, Paul. Greasy came up. You got it. Brett Rippin, 100% right. Make sure we spell that name right. Whoops. Brett Rippin. I don't know if Farouk played in 2000. We got 30 seconds. I'm going to hit Stidham. These are much harder without that one guy copying off of Wikipedia. Yeah, that's true. These are a lot tougher without that. I liked it when he was in here and just cheating. That was pretty sick. All right. Final push here. We're doing it raw, no music. Hey, yo. Here we go. We're going to go Stidham. We're going to go Rippin. Are those the only ones we have? We only have Stidham and Rippin. Stidham, Rippin. Because they had like Trevor Siemian there for a little bit. Siemian and Rippin, and all those guys kind of blend together, right, chat? 18 to 26, I don't feel like is awful. I don't feel like that's awful. It might be worse than 73%. I don't know off the top of my head. That's it. That's going to be it for us. Yeah. We got, 69%. It was worse. Sick. Awesome. Farouk was there. You were right. Paxton Lynch. Danny Cannell. What the hell? Jeff Driscoll. Chris Sims. Gus Farouk was there in the 2000s. Shout out to the dude who said Gus Farouk. Didn't Philip Lindsay start a game because they had no one else? No, I guess not. That's too bad. What was that 2020 year? Oh, Jeff Driscoll ended up starting a game for them in 2020 with Kendall Hinton as well. Danny Cannell got 2 starts for him. Chris Sims got 1 start in 2009, I guess. Jarius Jackson had 1 start. I don't know. Chat, I don't know, man. You were right, Paul. You were right. I didn't think Farouk made it into the thousands, but I guess he did. I guess he did. We forgot Paxton Lynch. We definitely forgot Paxton Lynch. That's a tough one. Tough showing for us there, chap. Oh, well. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me here. I got to go get a haircut, so appreciate you guys. It's crazy Chris Sims was in the league in 09. 100%. That's insane. I would have never guessed that. Would have never guessed Chris Sims. That's crazy. That's going to do it for me. I'll be back tomorrow. Might have a special guest tomorrow. We'll see. Invites out there, so we'll see if we get a guest tomorrow. I'll let you know when we do. Appreciate the time. That's going to do it for me, and I will see you guys tomorrow.